Hi and peace. I am Abdul Karim Abdullah. As my friends and former students know me here in Malaysia. However, in the western part of the world, like Canada, where I lived for 20 years, I am known under my legal name, which is Leslie Terabesi. Since I retired from research at the International Institute for Advanced Islamic Thought, I began to do a bit of research and publish a few books. And the purpose of this video is basically to introduce one of them to the people out there using, the internet or YouTube and perhaps TikTok to inform interested people about the book and perhaps give a few words by way of a summary of what the book is about. The book is called Rethinking Exegesis in Islam, Restoring the Pre-eminence of Revelation. It was published in April 2021. It's available on Amazon.com, and I will provide a link to it in the video description. Very briefly, this book is one of a series of books that I began to write after I left the Institute. And I began to write these books initially as papers for academia and ResearchGate, mainly as a way of getting some clarity for myself, first of all, about certain questions that remained unanswered, in my thinking. And among these unanswered questions was my concern about the precise relationship between what we call the Quran and the Sunnah. It seemed to me that there was some ambiguity on this issue, and this book is an attempt to contribute to a better understanding, to more clarity of this relationship between the Quran and Sunnah. I might add that a well-known Sunni scholar by the name of Taha Jabir al-Wani has also written on the subject. Although I'm not here to promote his book, but I think it's worth mentioning it. The book is called Reviving the Balance, and it's been published by the Triple IT Institute in the United States in 2017. Another book I would like to mention, and again, I was intending to do this video to promote my own book, but these books just popped into my mind at the moment. I think it would not be fair to not to mention them. Another book worth looking at is a book by Dr. Omar Ramahi, who is in Canada, and he recently wrote a book in 2019 called The Muslim's Greatest Challenge, choosing between tradition and revelation. So basically, already the titles of the two books I mentioned indicate that we need more clarity about precisely how is the Quran related to the Sunnah, or to use terms that I feel more comfortable myself with, what exactly is the relationship between what we call revelation or the Quran or the Book of Allah on the one hand, and the tradition or the Sunnah or the Hadith on the other hand. Now, Al-Shafi apparently made the Sunnah pretty much the same as the Hadith. So basically, that is what the question boils down to. But for a more detailed account, please see the video description, in which I am putting actually the book description from the book as advertised on Amazon.com, so you will be able to access both the book from the link in the book description, as well as you will be able to read the basically a summary of the content of the book in that book description. So with that, I rest my case, because I resolved to keep these videos between 3 and 4 minutes, and I can see that I have already gone over the fourth minute mark. So I think I will just land my case there, and I wish all the viewers all the best, peace and blessings, and perhaps we will see you again in the next video of this nature. Thank you. Peace.